Of course, we're right in the middle of high running season here in Austin, and a lot of people have been out on the trail with the mild temperatures, but being active also means being on your feet. And today we have Dr. Anna Uricalo, a podiatrist from the Austin Diagnostic Clinic, to talk to us a little bit about foot care. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Talk to us about some of the common foot or lower leg injuries that you might find in some active people or runners.
You know, foot and ankle injuries are quite common in runners. Some of the more common ones, plantar fasciitis. I think everybody's more or less heard of that. Layman's term is heel spur syndrome or stone bruise. So it's a piercing pain on the bottom of the heel that can be quite unpleasant. Of course, there's various other injuries, including the soft tissues, tendonitis, capsulitis, ligament injuries, and of course, extending to the joints, sprains, strains, that kind of thing, and then the bones, stress fractures, bone bruises, that kind of thing.
And I assume, you know, these injuries can occur for people that have been running for a long time and also beginners. So kind of what's your advice for preventive measures?
You know, prevention is usually, it's a mental attitude, I think. Just trying to avoid doing too much too soon, and try not to just, trying to pace yourself. Realize that some days are going to be better than others, and you may perform differently on different days, so respecting that. I think that shoe gear is very important. Typical running is not an expensive sport, but you do need to, if you're going to invest somewhere, shoes.
And there's a lot of places out there that will fit you to the right shoe, because, I mean, every foot is different, right? We have different arches and
Absolutely.
Like
I think it's well worth going in and spending the money and getting a good pair of shoes to start with. Runthix I've been very pleased with, so they're good about getting folks fitted.
And for the casual runner, is there a particular distance or frequency that you recommend, or is it up to the individual?
It is up to an individual to some extent, but I would try to keep the eager ones a little kind of lower on the lower end. Start a few times a week, 2-3 days a week. Don't go every day. You're going to burn out quicker.
And if you do experience some of these pains and injuries, what's the best thing to do?
Usually back off is the first thing, and let it rest. Take some anti-inflammatories, ice, and then seek some medical attention if it's not going away in a few days.
Great. Thank you so much for being with us this morning. For more information,
Pleasure.
you can also go to www.adclinic.com.